This is a resolution commending Lisa Goforth for 38 years of outstanding public service with the Assessor's Office upon retirement from the County of San Luis Obispo. Whereas Lisa Goforth has worked for the County of San Luis Obispo for the past 38 years. In July of 1985, she began her public service career with the county as an appraiser and steadily advancing the Assessor's Office to the esteemed role of Assistant Assessor. And whereas Lisa Goforth currently serves in a position of great responsibility and trust, she demonstrates unparalleled dedication, loyalty, leadership, and passion. Her hard work, commitment, and contributions have not only made a difference within our organization, but have also inspired those around her. Whereas Lisa Goforth is known and respected by staff for her tireless work ethic, professionalism, accountability, an unwavering commitment to excellence. And whereas Lisa Goforth is a unique leader that strongly advocates for staff and encourages people never to give up. She sees immense potential within each individual and motivates them to grow and improve. Whereas Lisa Goforth will be deeply missed, her impact will continue to resonate with our organization for years to come. Her wisdom and expertise has left an unforgettable mark on the team, and we are immensely grateful for the invaluable contributions she has made over the years. Whereas Lisa Goforth will be remembered fondly by all who have had the pleasure of working with her, and she is wished great continuing success and happiness in her retirement. Now, therefore, be it resolved in order that the Board of Supervisors, the County of San Luis Obispo, the State of California, does hereby recognize Lisa Goforth for her outstanding service for 38 years to the county. Be it also resolved that Lisa Goforth is wished the best of happiness, good health, and prosperity.
"38 years. What it didn't mention, she started when she was 12. Right? At least that's what she's been telling me. And I appreciate the recognition. I know so does Lisa. And I just, you got to keep the resolutions clean. But, there's a lot of things that aren't in there about Lisa. And I promise you, I'm not going to embarrass you. And she will be the first to tell you that we can all be replaced. Every single one of us can be replaced in what we do. Tomorrow morning, the sun's going to rise from the east, it's going to set in the west. And I have chosen a great successor for Lisa. But it's never going to be Lisa. It's the personality that we're going to miss. Lisa is one of the hardest working people I know. For instance, when we all were sent home with COVID, or because of COVID and the quarantine, Lisa came to work every day, 8 to 5. She was there in person to make sure that everything would go smoothly. She is tenacious, probably one of the most tenacious people I have ever met in my life. She's been relentless in tackling every aspect of what we do at the Assessor's Office. She's been fearless in fighting for the employees of this county. I can tell you that when she was selected to become a manager and move from a classified staff to an unclassified staff, Slocia was very sad. Management was very happy. She sat at the table representing employees for years, was on the Slocia board, and fought for for equity with all the staff of the county, not just the Assessor's Office. She is a force to be reckoned with, analytical ability in the office. She is known as the queen of spreadsheets. This woman has a spreadsheet for everything, whether it is the most complicated appeal that comes before the appeals board, or it's where we're going to go to lunch. She has a spreadsheet ahead of time to help guide us. In fact, I think she has, you've got to be the record holder on the number of spreadsheets. And I feel sorry for the next assistant assessor who's going to inherit all those spreadsheets and try to figure out what the hell is going on. And she doesn't back down. I've never seen Lisa back down. She is somebody that will fight, again, not just for her people, but for the office, but for the people of the county. And when it comes to advocating for her coworkers and for every county employee, I can't emphasize enough with her service to the public. She's loyal beyond belief, and I appreciate that very much. She's always got my back. And one of the things I really admire about her is her curiosity. She will delve into a project, dig into things, and find things that no one else existed. I do remember at a certain appeals board, there was a case of a very large corporation here at the county, a lot of money at risk. Lisa delved so deep into this thing, she found SEC reports, brought them, introduced them to the appeals board, and saying, well, in your SEC report, you're claiming that this building is worth, that this assessment is worth $80 million, but you come before the board and say it's worth $22 billion. Could you please explain the difference between your SEC filings and what you're telling the appeals board? So she has done a phenomenal job in defending the county and in the equitable application of a very complicated tax system. But the most thing I admire about Lisa is her passion. She has a passion for her family. She has a passion for her husband, for her county, for her extended family, and she has a passion for her employees that I have not seen in many. And I have to admire that and emulate it and thank her for her service. It's going to be a very difficult separation because she has done such a phenomenal job for 38 years. And I think that in and of itself speaks a volume about her character. Thank you, Lisa.
So I guess I get to speak now.
Well, sure.
So, for 38 years, I've shown up and done my job. But let me just tell you, probably about 5 or 6 of those years, I wanted to quit. And, if you sparse it out during the whole 38 years. But I am so thankful I didn't, because I would never have reached my goals if I had quit. If I had let whatever was going on in the office ruin my career, it would have been my fault. So I guess my message for people is, even when it's hard to show up anyway, because at some point it's going to change and it'll get better. The other thing I want to say is I have been on my best behavior for about 37 plus years, and the gloves are off now. Because you can't fire me now, although I've been trying so hard.
Well, I got to interject. Lisa's an at-will employee, so there is a severance clause. So she's been trying very hard to get fired over the past couple months, but fortunately there's not enough larceny in her to make it to the point where she actually would get fired.
Really annoying, though. Really annoying. So I would like to actually thank the board for this honor and the people of this community who have allowed me to have this amazing career. It's been a blast, honestly. It's the perfect job for someone who loves real estate, is insanely curious, and loves to argue. I got to do all my favorite things, and I got paid for it. And so I'm very grateful for that. So thank you. Thank you all. It's been good.
Thank you.
Any board comments, Supervisor Gibson?
Yeah, thank you, Madam Chair. Lisa, this is hard to imagine. I've always thought of you as a constant in this building. I thought you were part of the deal when they built this building, because from the day I started here, we've crossed paths pretty regularly in the parking structure. I've always been struck by your good humor and your how shall I phrase this, appropriately cynical outlook on the way things work in the world. But I had no idea. I haven't even been here half of your career, and good thing there are statute of limitations on the child labor laws, I guess. But indeed, to see your good humor here today is something I'll keep with me. I wish you the very best as you go forward. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
Supervisor Teasley?
Yeah, Lisa, thanks so much for being a welcoming person, but also for being so matter of fact. I think it's really helpful in this line of business to be direct and matter of fact about things, and just your contribution has been so significant, and, only been here a short time, but I know that and can see that, and, as Tom said, that there's just so much that you've done for the entire building, and for the public out there, so go forth.
Yeah.
And have a great retirement in your young age at this point.
Thank you.
Supervisor Pashon?
I just want to thank you for your sense of humor. I know you work with Tom Bordenaro, so a sense of humor is a must. So, great job, and thank you for your service.
Thank you.
Gosh, Lisa, I want to thank you too. I can't believe you're leaving. And anyway, I know, as you said, you've had your ups and downs, difficult times through the office and the laws and the regulations and all you do. It is an expertise that you have to even manage that office. But we're going to miss you. We're really going to miss you. But I think the whole county owes you a debt of gratitude for everything you've done. I know your heart was in it, and you were doing the best for all the people that live here. Lisa really radiates her love for this county all the time. So anyway, have a good time.
I will, thank you.
The retirement world. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, is there anyone else that would want to come up and make a comment? And you can fill out your slip after, and you can step up and make your comment first.
Here, go ahead, Greg.
I'll stand right next to her because
Okay.
she's very tall. Greg Graywall. I met her dad about 16 years ago. He's a ranchero in my camp, which is Ranchero Visitadores, visiting ranchers. We have about 1,000 guys that are members of that. And I didn't know about her till about 3 years ago. And I learned a lot of stuff, not even knowing who she was, about what she was doing, about how land's divided up, how you start with a parent property, you get a child property, and all different kinds of things that people wouldn't even think about. Because all that information that she did was used in the quiet title action to protect people like me. And I appreciate your help, and I appreciate your hard work, and congratulations, and enjoy your life.
Thank you.
Board members, council, Jim Mallon on the management team at the assessor's office, and Lisa and I have worked together for 27 years. And you said something earlier that I think was so true. It's been a blast. And Lisa, as everyone has acknowledged, has a great sense of humor. She's quick with a quip, but when the time comes to be serious and take the job seriously, she does it. She encourages everyone in our office to be the best that they can be at the job that they're doing. And over the years, you've been my mentor, my supervisor, my assistant assessor, but mostly you've been my friend. And I thank you for that.
Thank you, Jim.
Anyone else wish to speak? And if not, we're going to close this item and just wish, on behalf of the board and everyone, wish you just all the best, Lisa, and thank you.
Thank you very much.